Hello, welcome to Maths Kitchen. I'm James, and this video is all about finding missing angles in non-right angled triangles. And specifically, we're finding obtuse angles in non-right angled triangles because we have to use a particular technique for those. So in the video, first of all, I show you that technique. I give you the method. It's actually pretty quick and easy. And then I go on to explain why it works so you can understand what's going on. I've also put a bank of practice questions for these types of triangles over at my website, mathskitchen.com, and there's a link to that in the description below as well. Right, let's have a look then. So we're being asked to find the missing angle in this non-right angled triangle. So we've got a non-right angled triangle. That tells us we're talking about either sine or cosine rule here. And you can see that we've got a length and the angle opposite that length. So we've got the 12 centimeters and the 35 degrees opposite that. And then we've got the 20 centimeters opposite the angle that we're trying to find out. So when you have opposites like that, we're talking about the sine rule. So we've got sine A over A is equal to sine B over B, which is also equal to sine C over C. So if we label up our triangle, I'll put the A there on the 35 degrees. So that's capital A, and then the lowercase a is going to be the length opposite that, the 12 centimeters. And then I will make the unknown angle, the x, capital B, the big B, and so the 20 centimeter length is going to be lowercase b. If we just input those numbers into the sine rule, so we get sine 35 over 12 is equal to sine x over 20. We just need to do a little bit of rearranging now. So if we multiply both sides by 20, we get 20 sine 35 over 12 is equal to sine x. We don't want sine x, we want x, so we need to do the inverse sine, okay, sine to the power of minus 1. So we have inverse sine of 20 sine 35 over 12 will tell us what x is, and that is 72.93271, and so on. But you can see that the angle we've been given, it's clearly not 72.93 and so on. This is an obtuse angle that we're trying to find. And when you get this situation, when you're trying to find an obtuse angle, it's really straightforward. All you have to do is subtract the answer that you got from 180. So in this case, we'll do 180, take away 72.93271, and so on. And that will give us 107 point. Well, in fact, it's just asking us to give it to the nearest whole number. So it will just be 107 degrees. That's all we have to do. It's really quick, really easy. As long as if you understand the sine rule at least, then that's a pretty straightforward process, I think. If you want to know why that works, well, imagine this triangle. You can see that if we were to use the sine rule here to find that missing angle, we could label the triangle in the exact same way, and when we go to substitute our values in, we end up with the exact same thing. Sine 35 over 12 is equal to sine x over 20. Well, this is a different triangle, okay? So clearly there's something going on here. But if I draw in this extra line here, you can see all the values are the same. The 35 degrees, the 20, and the 12. In fact, all I've done is I've drawn in the original triangle that we were given. And if we just focus on that newly created triangle on the right-hand side where both of the lengths are 12 centimeters, that's an isosceles triangle. So we know that the x, the unknown angle that we're trying to find, is going to be exactly the same as the unknown angle on the other side. And we know that in this triangle where you've got the acute angle, we know that that would be 72.93271. So the angle to the left of that will also be 72.93271. And sitting on that straight line is the other angle, the obtuse angle that we were actually originally being asked to find. So the acute angle, the 72.93271, added to the obtuse one will add together to make 180 degrees. Hence, you do 180, take away whatever the acute angle is. This is not something that comes up hugely regularly in the GCSE exam, but if you're somebody that's going for an 8 or a 9, particularly a 9, this is the kind of thing that may well come up in that last question to try and catch you out. So if that's you, this is well worth practicing. So that's how you do it. Do head over to mathskitchen.com to practice some of those questions. And if you found a video useful, it would be super helpful for the channel if you could give it a little like or subscribe if you aren't already done so, or even just check out some of the other videos. Right, thank you very much for joining me. Good luck with practicing those questions. If you get stuck on any of them, leave a comment below in this video. I will answer it and I'll do my best to help out any of you that need that. Right, I look forward to seeing you in another video.